Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my We Budget family. Listen, it's Deb and this is Street Well Budgeting. And if this is your first time here, this is a channel that shows all things savings, budgeting, debt payoff, cash stuffing, and just all around money management. Some days are good days, some days are bad days, but each day we make one more step on our journey to stewarding our finances well. So if that's content that you're into and you want to learn more about, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those post notifications so that you can be notified every single time I upload a video, okay? I have gotten more, spent some actual time sitting down planning what these next months are about to look like, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the month of November. I was going to pause because I know y'all see what's going on here. Woo! What a week this has been. I have been, as you all know, I've mentioned before, in the process of moving. And when I say I've been moving, like I'm talking about moving, heavy stuff. And all y'all know by now, these are press-ons, okay? If you have not gone to my other channel to take a look at, my application process and all of that kind of stuff, go ahead and do that. But for those who don't know, okay, these are pressies. And so, I usually am able to reapply with a little glue stick thingy. I'll put it here on the screen. I'm able to reapply the nail, but I've been just, moving so much. I don't even know where these nails are to replace. And I am not about to use another press-on nail to make it look. I'm not doing it, okay? Because these are about to come off anyway. So apologies. Listen, I am not this girl. Like, ask anybody in my actual life, when nails start popping off, and this is whether it's a press on or it's a done at the shop acrylic nail. When one nail comes off, I got to sit down and start popping all of them. However, I like this color and I want them to last a little bit longer. So I'm just going to go ahead and ride the rest of this week out. And we're just going to let it be what it be. By the time you see this video, it's Friday. And these nails might be off of my hands. So, yeah, let's hop into today's video. Please pardon the two fingers. But by the next video, it'll be more presentable. Okay, let's just, bear with me today. All right, so we are going to do a thing, y'all. We are going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the Steward Well binder. It is not yet in my shop. I know I keep saying it's coming, but I'm still working on updating some things. But the Steward Well 12-month budget book, it's a guide to help you manage your money and steward well. So this is supposed to be available in the digital version. Honestly, I'm probably going to take the pressure off of myself and just say that I'm going to drop the digital budget book for my digital budgeters the top of the year. So that'll probably come out in January, okay? And at the exact same time, I'm going to launch the printable version. Now, here's the difference, okay? The digital budget book will be a budget book that you're literally able to click on, navigate through, and actually do all of your budgeting digitally, like on your iPad, on your computer, whatever. It'll be a digital workable book, right? But the printable version will be, it's going to come to you. It's not going to be this thick outright, right? Like, I'm going to give you all the basic essential pages so that you can print out your pages as you go. Okay. So I'll give you everything that comes in this, the vision boards, the financial boards, the goal plannings, the savings challenges, the sinking fund trackers, all of that is going to be in the printable, right? It's going to be in the printable download. So the digital version and the printable version, it's going to launch January the 1st, simply because they'll be as soon as you purchase it, you'll have access to it. It's going to come right to your email. I won't have to worry about shipping or any of that. So it's going to launch in January. It's the month of November. Again, another difference that will be in the printable versus the digital is that the digital pages will have a 1-page calendar spread. Okay. That way you can navigate it, zoom in, zoom out. Whereas the printable version will have the 2-page spread, right? Because you're literally going to have to write in it. Okay. So let's go ahead and start this. I'm going to just take the highlighter. I need to get a pen as well. Okay. Hopefully you all can see this. Yes, I did change my background because the pink was doing a lot. Y'all probably see the shadows. We just gonna have to make it work. The pink, when I would be editing, would just start, it was a lot. And so I said, I need to find something that's simple, that's basic, and is very easy on the eyes, especially since I have so much color and moving parts all the time. So yeah, I decided to just go with this look, and I'm honestly, ever since I put it on, I've just fallen in love. I absolutely love it. Let me go ahead and grab a pen. First of all, okay, so y'all know I'm moving, so I'm packing all the pens, okay, just all of this stuff. Let's get this one. Uh-oh, I hope the clacking doesn't annoy you all. So tomorrow is November the 1st, guys. Can you believe it? Let me go through and... Can we actually believe that tomorrow is the 1st? Can we? 3 of November, by the way. Let me just go ahead and do this. 1 second. All right, so please note that this does also come with digital budget stickers. I am not selling right now like printed budget stickers. So if if you do the printable, you would still have to get, your own like stickers and stuff. I have not even considered or thought about going down the road of doing the printable stickers yet, even though my digital budget stickers are all made by me. And I love them. They're just so cute, and they can be purchased on my website, actually, www.shopdebrenee.com. If you are a digital budgeter, you can go over there and get those digital stickers. They're very inexpensive. Maybe like what, $1, $3, $3. I don't know. It's a download though. So, and you get over 50 stickers for your budget book, your digital budget book. Okay, so let's go ahead and start planning out my budget for the month. And let's start by putting bills. I'm a color girly. I know how it is. So let me go ahead and grab all of my markers and set my markers over there and get them ready to go. All right, so a few important dates. The 3rd is my mom's birthday. So let me write that there. The 9th is my sister's. All right. So I had to write that down just so that I do not forget. Not that I plan on getting anything. No tea, no shade, but baby. Okay, expenses. Oh, also, I did grab out my magnetic bookmark from Beautiful Budgets Co. on Etsy. I've had this bookmark for a while. It's time that I put it to great use because I'm going to need to mark my pages of where I have stopped so that I don't have to keep flipping through. And I was doing these little tabs right here at first, but okay, we got this for a reason. Let's use it. All right, so I'll put this here for now. Put this here. Boom. So cute. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let me make sure I'm recording, y'all, because, okay, we're still good. I will never forget that last video that cut off on me like that. That was such a tragedy. Let's hop into it. I'm going to change this because this shaking, I don't want it to annoy me. Or better yet, annoy you all. Let me grab another marker. Another pen. Let's shoot for blue. All right, so let me first mark my paydays. I get paid on the 6th and on the 20th. All right. I'm going to do my color key up here. Everything that I show you all, I literally do. I literally do every time I budget. Like, I'm not doing anything extra or fancy to try to please y'all. No, this is literally what I do. I'm doing this because anything that hopefully that me turn that light makes it better for y'all. Sorry about the glare. Anything that I highlight yellow means that it's coming out of pay number 1. Anything that I highlight pink is coming out of pay number 2. On the 2nd is GoDaddy. That's $317. And then on the 6th, I have Tithe, Rent, Resurgent, and Afterpay. Now, let's talk about Afterpay, because some people are like, Afterpay is not good, but there is an item that I really, really wanted, and I had enough budgeted and set to the side just to do like a small payment on it. And so I said, okay, can I afford, if I get Afterpay and do this one small payment today, I just know that I have to budget to make these small payments in my next 4 paychecks, right? And so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I've done that with Afterpay and I've done that with Klarna. And it's not always the best, because if you're not if you don't manage your finances well, it really could get you messed up. Like, it really could. But I know I've been doing it for so long now that it's like, I understand if I will, like, I can kind of forecast if I will have enough money in my budgets to do it, right? You would not use Afterpay or Klarna or whatever the other things are. I don't know. But the other paying for is Affirm, I think, Zip, I think, Shop Pay, right? I don't use those. I just use Afterpay and Klarna. Oh, I feel so bad about my nails. Don't judge me. So you will not use Afterpay and Klarna if, like, say for instance, this go around, I have $34 to be able to spend at Afterpay. And $34 would be the amount that I would have to pay for the next 4 pay periods to pay off what I'm getting. Okay. If I have $34 this pay, but I know that next pay, trying to scramble up $34 would be a lot, do not do it. Right? If I know that my next pay, I may not have it to be able to budget that $34, that's when you tell yourself, no, don't do it. However, I know when I make a purchase, if I am able to put this particular amount aside for my next paychecks, will this be available to be in my budget? And for me, I knew the answer was yes, which is why I went ahead and did the purchase. But if you know that, number one, you can't afford that product outright, and if you do small increments of payments that you'll only be able to make that first payment and not the others, don't do it. Don't do it. Just create a sinking fund to go towards getting that item outright when you can afford to do it. Okay. That's what I want to say about Afterpay and Klarna. Okay. So continuing on, because you're about to see Klarna and Afterpay on this quite a bit. And it's only because I knew that I would be able to afford it in my budget when I budgeted it. All right. So then we have Klarna, phone bill, car payment, BET Plus. Now, I just got this literally. I'm still in the trial era. Like, yeah, like I'm still in the trial era. We're here. Well, today we're actually here. We're here. The trial ends here. Like, that's how fresh BET Plus is. So if I'm honest with you, like, I only got it because I want to watch some Tyler Perry plays. But honestly, I might even cancel it before it even takes out for the first month of the subscription. I'm not even going to front you. Like, I probably just spend the next couple of days watching Tyler Perry plays, or I might just pull out the DVD player. I literally might just do that and then just cross this out, because I can save this $12 if I'm being honest. Like, I really can save this $12. So I probably will cancel this. I will let y'all know what I decide to do. Like, when I do my next, when I do the cash stuffing, the wallet stuffing for this, I'll let you all know if I decided to keep BET Plus. Okay, so yeah, so when I do my payday budget breakdown, you'll know whether or not I decided to keep BET Plus. But honestly, I probably get rid of it so that I can keep my, like, they don't have to withdraw $12, because once I'm finished watching the Tyler Perry stuff, I'm going to turn it off anyway. So I probably just pull out the DVD player and watch the rest of them on that if I can't get to them before this date. We'll see. All right, so continuing on, I have another Afterpay, another Klarna, GoDaddy comes out here. This is 37.09. Right now, these are in my budget only because the sales in my shop aren't, like, they're not coming in that frequent. You understand what I'm saying? But after a while, I'm believing, and I am strongly believing and declaring over my life for 2025 that my shop will begin to see sales, and there will be an increase and an influx to patrons to my shop. I'm speaking that for me for 2025, and I already know what I have to do differently. So, I mean, at the end of the day, faith without works is dead. So I understand the work that I will have to put in for that to happen, and I'm just willing to do the work, and I'm already strategizing, so we'll see how this goes. But right now, I'm factoring this in for my own personal pay, and then, of course, later down the line, I'll be able to claim this, you know, under my business tax for, you know, business expenses, because it's literally to keep my shop up and running so that people can come and patronize my shop. Okay, and purchase my products. So that's coming out of my personal pay. On the 10th, Apple Music comes out. Disney Plus comes out. I'm sorry, I can't get rid of Disney Plus. And I'll tell you why. Because for me, Disney Plus and Hulu are linked in together. And between catching up on Grey's Anatomy on Fridays and doing reruns of Law and Order SVU, I can't get rid of it. Also, Home Alone. I'm sorry, this is just the season to get lost in New York. Like, so that has to stay. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So Disney Plus stays. Then we have on the 13th, car insurance comes out. You'll see throughout this that a lot of this is actually subscriptions. Self credit payments. I'm going to just put credit. Has anybody, let me know in the comments, has anybody gotten the self credit card? The way that it works, I'm not sure if you know this or not, but the way that it works is you put up money before they give you credit. So you would open the account, you would pay them. It was kind of like you're funding them, right? So on every, I was about to say a strange word because I wanted to say particular and specific. On a particular day of the month, you have to pay them like a credit card. So it would be $25. That's how much I put down. It will be $25 per pay. And no, $25 per month until you reach a specific goal. And I think it's $100. And then once you reach $100, they start giving you credit based on how much you have saved. Okay. So once they open up the credit though, don't get this twisted, because I thought it was only going to be one payment. So I'm just paying the savings part, and then they just are giving me the money back. That's not how that works, love. So you're putting into that and you're saving. The moment that you decide to open up the credit part of it is when you're going to have to do the monthly credit payments on top of the monthly savings amount. So it's $25 plus whatever they've given you the credit for. Okay. So if you want to just use self as like a savings option, you can do that. And so you just put money into it until you reach your goal. My goal is $500. So I'm putting $25 in each month until I reach $500, at which, when the $500 is reached, they will give me $500 back. So it's kind of like that's kind of like another savings challenge, if you will. So once I reach my goal of 500, they will pay me $500 back. However, I'm also using self as a credit card. Okay. And so this is what's being paid here. I'm telling you this because you're going to see self on here again. And then I have Klarna again. Again, you only use Klarna, Afterpay, Zip, Affirm, all of that if you are able to budget that amount per pay. If you can't do it, don't do it. Okay, and then this is payday, and then so we repeat. Phone. I'm breaking my phone bill up. I'll talk to you in a minute. Let me just go ahead and finish putting everything down, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I am back. All right, so I have all the bills down. Let's kind of go over them. So we have GoDaddy, number one. Then we have Tithe, Rent, Resurgent, Afterpay, Klarna, Phone, Card Payment, BT Plus. I'm going to put a question mark because I really may not keep that. And then Afterpay and Klarna again, GoDaddy again this is for I think like the domain purchase and like a starter bundle. And then this is for, I forget, but I know what it's for, but I forgot right now. Then we have Apple Music, Disney Plus, car insurance, self, Klarna, Tithe, Rent, Resurgent, Phone, car payment, Microsoft, credit card, self savings, Klarna, credit card, Amazon, Netflix, Klarna, Canva, iCloud, portfolio recovery, which is credit, and then worship tracks. Okay, so let's talk about this just for a second, what my budget means, okay? Because you may see things on here twice that's like, what? Why is that there twice, okay? I tithe every pay. Rent, I break down in Deborah, get it together. I break rent down twice. Okay. So I take rent out. Why can't I find the proper terminology? What is going on? I set money aside both paychecks. Boom. That's how I want to say it. So each paycheck, I take out money and I set it aside for my rent. Okay. So I'm going to continue that. For the month of November, I won't have to do this because my parents are taking care of, they're going to handle the month of November. So I don't have to worry about November. So whatever I save in the month of November for rent is going to be going towards December's rent. So it's kind of almost like I'm a month ahead, but I'm not really a month ahead. Like whatever I save in November is going to be for December. Whatever I save in December is for January. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so that's why that's on there twice. Resurgent is a credit payment plan that I am on, which will finally be done after January. Oh my gosh. So I will be able to get this money back. It's only about $58 a month, But that $58 can go towards savings, okay? Like, my goodness, I cannot wait until, sorry guys, I cannot wait until I'm done with Resurgent, okay? Afterpay, I have 2 more payments on Afterpay. After I finish this payment on Afterpay on the 8th, I'll be done with Afterpay. And then as you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Klarnas left on here. This Klarna is, once I pay this on the 7th, this particular purchase is finished. So then I'll just have to finish these here. Okay. And after I finish this payment for Klarna, that's done for Afterpay and Klarna. Okay. So because that is the case, I want to let y'all know I lied to you not. I do this every time I budget. You all just don't see it often here. Okay. So if I highlight it in blue, that means it's done after November. I'm just using this empty box right here. Okay. So that means that this will be done after November. This is done. This kind of just gives me an image of what I can expect, like what money I can expect to be freed up. Okay. And I'm going to do this highlighting method through the entire budget. So I'm going to do it here. And then I'm also going to do it on the monthly budget page as well as the payday budget breakdown. Okay. So pay number 1 is everything that's highlighted in yellow will be for pay number 1. So let's go through. This is pay number 1. Okay, that's all. Oh, that's all pay number 1. And then pink is for everything that will be handled by pay number 2. Okay. Awesome. I'm going to now do orange. Orange highlighted is everything that is a credit card, okay? Now, I get it. This may seem like a lot to some people, but you budget how, what works for you. I'm a colorful girly. I gave myself a simple colored binder so that I'm able to color it the way that I desire. You do not have to do all of this if you don't want to, but this helps me to stay organized and on top of everything. So if it is colored orange, that means that it is a credit card payment, okay? So that would be this. That would be this. That would be this. That would be here. And here. Okay. All right. Oh, I have to do self-savings. Okay. So some things, obviously, they'll get colored twice. But I do this so that I'll know, when I look at my budget, this is what this means. Okay. So okay, so these are all of my bills and expenses for the month of November. Okay. A lot of these, most of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah. So 7 of these will not show up again in December if I choose not to, go the route of Klarna for anything. Or Afterpay for anything. They'll be done. And some subscriptions, BET Plus. I'm going to take this and I gotta really just spend some time thinking about that. Let me examine BET Plus and see what other kind of content is there. But I want to make sure that I keep that in mind, that I don't forget to handle it before the 7th, because then they're going to take the $12 out. It's going to be like, girl. Okay, so let's go ahead and It is the month of November. Yes, all of the planners will be undated. You can use it as many times as you want, over and over again. So my income source will be my 9 to 5. Okay. My income will be from my 9 to 5. Okay. So now we're just going to go ahead and start lining out everything. My tithe is already been pulled out for it, already been thought about. So it's not going to be reflected here in the budget. So we have rent, resurgent, phone, car insurance. Now, mind y'all, remember I said that at some point, I think that once I get my credit cards paid down, I'm going to allow all of my subscriptions to come off of my credit cards and then just keep paying my credit cards off every month. Once I get to that point, I will let you all know. But for now, this is what it is. So the total, let me just put remaining balance here. The next time that you see me do my paycheck budget cash stuffing, I'll show you the updated monthly budget page. All right, so my total is, I have to add BET plus. Okay. So this all totals out to be $2,830. I'm going to just round up, $33. Okay, I'm going to calculate this again just to make sure I haven't missed anything because my number differs from what I put down earlier. $2,833. All right, great. So that's where we are, $2,833. So that leaves a remaining balance of, I'm going to subtract the 3,462, 3, 4, 6, and 2. That leaves a remaining balance of $629. All right. So what I like to do is remind myself which payment is coming out with what. So I can't really do that right here though. But I do have it already broken down here. Like I said, I did this before I got to this point and it's still some confusion, but it's okay. All right, so we have $629. So for groceries, okay, so let's list our variable expenses. We have gasoline, groceries, myself, household, miscellaneous, and dine out. Okay, So for gas, I usually budget $60 a week. I'm going to budget $50. I'm going to just budget $50 a week. So we'll do $100 this month. For groceries, we'll do $200 this month. For myself, I'll give myself $60 this month. Woo! Let's give the household $40. I don't know about that $60. I might have to come back to that one. $20 goes in here and $50. But I'm doing a lot of moving and I've already purchased a lot of things for the new house. So I'm going to try to be very, very frugal this month. If I don't need it, I'm not going to buy it. I do have 3 Amazon gift cards. I think they're $10 a piece. So I'll use that to buy any additional things I need. So let's see how much this total is. When I originally did this book, I did not include remaining balances and all of that kind of stuff for the lines. But as you can see, I have corrected that. So I'm going to print that out so that you all can see it. Don't worry. When you get this, you'll see the next time when I do my cash stuffing, you'll see the updates to it. Okay, so the total for this, let's add it up. We have 100, 200, plus 60 and 40, that's another 100, plus 70. So that's $470. Which leaves us with a balance of, let me subtract 629. Leaves us with a balance of $159. Okay. So I'm going to do bare minimum. I want to put $80 in savings this month based on the thing that I had earlier. I'm going to do $80 in savings this month because that's as much as my budget is going to stretch this month. I'm going to do $50 for pay number 1 and $30 for pay number 2. So pay number 1, I should have $50 out, and pay number, yes, y'all, I get this detailed. Believe it or not, I actually have my next 2 paychecks budgeted already. Because that's just what I do. I just prefer to do it that way. I'm going to zoom you all out again. I just prefer to do it that way so that I have more of a snapshot of what my money is going to look like for the month. It just works for me. You don't have to do it that way. You can do it, once you get it. But I'll come back and I'll show you all how I budget. Because even though it's budgeted now, between now and the time that I actually get paid, things may change. Things may shift. So I always lay it out how I want it to go. And we'll see from there. These nails being off is blowing me. But I ain't going to mention it again. I'm going to let it slide. Okay, so I want $80. So I'm going to add $80 here because it's a negative. So that would leave me with $79. I want to have $29 in my buffer. So that means I'm going to add $29. So $50 goes into sinking funds. Okay. So total savings will be $80. Remaining balance should be $29. Okay. And $29 will be my buffer. All right. So that's how that is. Let's go ahead and list the sinking funds that I'm going to cover. I'm only going to list the ones that I'm going to put money into this month, which will be Serenity, which is my car, medical, household. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Emergency and giving. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Each of them gets $10 this month. Okay. I'm going to cover. Okay, so yeah, okay, great. So that's $50. Remaining balance So sorry if this is all over the place. Y'all know I don't usually do my budgeting on here with y'all. I usually do it myself, so I will get better with it. Just please bear with me. Okay, so 159 minus 50, simple math, right, is 109. 109 minus 80 is 29. And that gives us our $29 buffer, okay? I am still a zero-based budgeter. I always allocate for my buffer. So that $29 goes to buffer. Once that $29 goes to my buffer, that means I have a zero-based budget, okay? So I just don't break it all the way down to zero. Once I get to that last amount for how much I want for my buffer, then that works. So, and that buffer is just the money that's going to stay in my account. It has not been budgeted for, but for any unexpected expense, I need it to be there, okay? So this month, I'm not going to hit debt because I'm paying off my debt up here with my credit card payments. And this is the part where it gets a little hard, right? Because the $521 that I saved in my 2 savings challenge binders was supposed to clear me up of majority of my debt. But it had to go towards something else, and it was still a good cause, so that's okay. But debt is getting nothing, but I'm still planning to be credit card debt free by the end of the year. Hear me when I say it. So this is the monthly budget. This is what it looks like. I'm telling you, we are saving and putting aside the barest of minimums. But it's okay. It's okay. Because, you know, we're going to get it done. We're going to get it done. And that's all that I can say about that. And for right now, I'm okay with where it is because I know that in the future, it'll get better. There's just some things that I have to take care of, and I'm willing to do that. So that is all for my monthly budget for the month of November. Let me slide this to the side, put this back because it's a whole lot of going on right now. All right. Okay, and that concludes today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you are gearing up for the continuation of the holiday season. We got Thanksgiving coming up. It's really Christmas's time to shine, but you know, I'm going to let y'all have y'all Thanksgiving plates, okay? But I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you have stayed this long, you might as well go ahead and like the video. Comment down below your favorite thing about being on the budgeting journey. If you have started the budgeting journey, if you have not started yet but are looking to, you can put that down there in the comment section as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn on your post notifications, and yeah, we're in this together. It's not always easy, but we're always on a journey to stewarding our finances well. Thank you so much for sticking around. Until next time, I love you all. Have a great week, and God bless you.